Hello everybody, this is King DDD here. Welcome back to another base design. So this is a very small base, as you can tell. In fact, it builds out of a 2x1 with a couple of triangles on the front. That's what it's designed to be, as a starter base for your solo play or your very small group. Duo is very nice, very strong. I think it takes 16 rockets when you upgrade it fully. Come in here, some airlocks, garage doors, some furnaces, you get a bunch of storage, and then you get this wall, which is a bunker. Very nice. Then you get two separate loot rooms, a bunch of space to put loot or anything else you want to put in here. If you have space on the wall for some electrical stuff you want to do, then go ahead. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You could even put probably 10 boxes in here if you get them all to fit. Shouldn't be that hard, but you will have to line it up right. Not a lot of room, but it is designed as a very small group base. And then when you go off, it's 1 rocket, 2 rocket, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus 8, 16, just to get into the bunker. And then there's 6 more. I can't do math. That's 20, either 22 or 24. I'm stupid. 24 from there. From the back, it is 8, 16, and then you're into everything. You can honeycomb this as much as you want, actually. I just put 2 layers of sheet metal. You can keep going. Due to the way it's designed, you can actually... The weak point is right here. You're limited to, I think, 3 walls. Because this is where the cutoff is. You could redesign it to make it better, but the way I've made it is so it's built in stages. So let's go to the build. If you want to build this base on your server, all you have to do is start out, get a little bit of stone, probably enough to make a 2x2 or something like that, and place this pattern, 2x1 with 3 extra triangles, and you'll need to leave a few things here, so pay attention. You'll want to wood this, and everything else can be stone. You'll be picking those out later. That's fine. Undersides of these are sometimes hard to tell. Then you want to place your TC in probably one of the corners, so that later you can go back and do that to put in better storage. But for now, this is fine. You don't even need this wall in the middle. Oops. You can throw your wall frames on it. When you need more doors, you can just use one side, or really do whatever you want. And that's the starter base. Let's move on to the bunkering, once you got enough resources for that. Once you have decided you want to upgrade your base, first thing you want to do is stack out some walls right off your front here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 squares. And then build back with triangles. So just 1 square fits right there. You can see it moves a little bit. Then what you want to do is you want to pick out your door frame and the foundation, throw him here, upgrade him to sheet metal, and the wall to sheet metal. Now you have your bunker seal, which opens like this. Either way works, just be wary that if there's a wall connected on one or both sides, it won't open to the side that it has the wall on. So it opens to this side, but not to this side. Be careful with that. Next, you'll want to delete some of this buildup and place in the rest of the foundations, which look like this. So just 1 triangle off every square pretty much, and then make this a 3x1 with some triangles on the front, and put some squares here to cover these holes. Then upgrade all of that to stone except for the sheet metal bit right here. And then add your walls, which will look like this. You can do it however you want. I do recommend what I do, of course, but you can do anything. All your walls are up, and then we'll put these ceilings on. I'll be discussing the hole in the roof in the next clip, so don't worry about that yet. Then you want to go out 2, 3, 4, 5. onto your TC. You can place it anywhere as long as it's connected to this set of foundations, not that one. Some notes I wanted to give you before you finish building the base. A couple of things you should do while you're upgrading first. First of all, this wall here, sheet metal it. Regardless, you won't be able to get to it later to sheet metal it, and it's a very good idea. If you don't sheet metal this wall, you have to sheet metal this foundation and these two walls and the ceiling to compensate. So those two sheet metal walls you won't be able to access because they'll be in honeycombing, so I recommend you sheet metal them off the bat. Number two, you only have to really build up this interior section to what you see here, just really outer walls. And this roof is very special. You have to place it, you see how it moves? The hole needs to be here, so that the bunker opens. As you can see, the bunker opens. But if I place it in the other way, the bunker does not open. So be careful of that. You need to place that roof on that side. And third, you need to put your TC in as soon as possible. So that's out 4, and then 2 triangles, and your TC goes... Actually, that's 5. And your TC goes here. You can seal it however you want. I do recommend 8 rockets or more for all external TCs, regardless of the base you're building. And my favorite way to do that is through windows, like this. And you put 2 windows there, and it's 8 rockets. Also, don't forget to put the sheet metal. These are important to be sheet metal, so it's harder to pick them out. Once your base looks something like this, we're going to go ahead and continue upgrading the base. This next section is going to use quite a bit of metal. So we're going to start off by upgrading this roof and all of those roofs above the bunker, the back of the bunker, and adding honeycomb. So you want to fill up all these slots and upgrade them all, as well as a bunch of the roof. I recommend you do at least this much, if not more, on the roof. You can segment it however you want. I like this way of doing it. You can upgrade all of this. Stuff that's next to the bunker can be sheet metal. And everything else can be stone. You can throw your roof on. You can do the roof however you want, although I recommend what you do is these 2 roofs align to these 2 walls here. And then this center one aligns to the triangle. So that the hole is here instead of here. It just reduces the profile a little bit. You can still see through here, but you can change that by doing this. It's really up to personal preference where you want the weak points with quotations to be. And then you definitely want these guys to line up with themselves, and we'll sheet metal them as well. Then you can stone up everything on the outside, sheet metal if it's next to the bunker. You can stone if you don't have enough sheet metal yet, that's fine. There you go, the honeycomb is pretty much done. There's this hole right here. You can sneak a rocket through it if you're really close. So what you got to do to prevent that is put a wall here, and then snap a half wall onto it. You can put it to sheet metal if you're scared about it being picked out, but stone is fine. And there you go. The interior is also the next segment, so you can catch that. For the interior, you could do really whatever you want. I do recommend the shop front. You can do really anything. So one of these walls has to be empty. You can pick which one you want. I do this one in my design and sheet metal it for that extra security. What I do then is I throw a bunch of walls like this. Garage doors in all these slots. I put furnaces in here. I throw a half wall kind of loot room up here. Oh yeah, and you gotta these pieces of honeycombing are helpful. Forgot that in the last segment. So yeah, so you can put boxes on these. This outside honeycombing, by the way, is you can avoid sheet metaling this, and it makes it harder to look in. It's still possible, but you can't reach in as far. Um, so you don't have to have a stone barricade anymore. Just as long as your boxes aren't right next to the crack, so that somebody can access them through it. For instance, like this. This is fairly safe. You can't access it from the outside. No matter how hard I try, no matter how hard I spam E, I can't get it. And then up here is the same. The only difference is the roof here. It makes it a little easier sometimes to get stuff that's right here. So I do recommend, in both places, I do recommend putting a stone barricade or some other blocker if you have it, or just locking your chests. Keep in mind if they can hit your chest, they will, and you can still get the stuff out of it because of the way that breaking chests works. So don't put too much valuable stuff in there. It's really just drop storage. On this other section, I just do a shelf. Where's that? There it is. It also leaves some room for a level 2 workbench. You can put the level 3 in the core. That's what I do. Or just build a new base once you have a level 3. Can you put... Yeah, you can. In some cases, you can't put this here, but if you can, I recommend putting it. Then your bunker opens to the left like this, because there's no wall there. And there's enough space for a level 2 workbench. Just put the garage door first. That fits, and you can still... Can you still place the bunker? Maybe not. I've done this before and had it work, so you just... I guess you have to be careful with the placement. Huh. I guess you gotta push these back as far as you can then. So let's have a look here. Let's see if I can place these better and have it work. Yeah, that looks way better. So that should... I guess not. Okay, so you can place your level 2 somewhere else, or you can pick it up because that's the next update. Is you're gonna be able to pick it up. You can do this interior section however you want, like I did with the 2 separate loot rooms and the garage door spam. Or you could just put your TC right here. I don't recommend this one so much, but then you can just fill this area with loot. That's also an option. Or you can go in the reverse and put your TC in like there. That would work as well. This wall should be sheet metal though, and so should this one. And all these foundations actually. Geez, did I do this base? There we go. And then fill this area with loot or whatever. I like my method the best. That's why I use it, because you can get a bunch of storage. I think it's like 8, 9 boxes, maybe 10 boxes if you really cram it in there. On a solo, you don't really have to worry about people blocking loot rooms. In a duo, it's a little bit of a concern. In a bigger group, I don't recommend using the space for that reason. There should be a door frame here as well. And that pretty much finishes off the base. You can put furnaces here, or the level 2, or whatever you want. There isn't much other place to put furnaces though, so this is a good spot. If you do try and put furnaces like here or something, I think here works. Yeah, there works. But if you try and put stuff right here, aside from like a box maybe there, it's really about trial and error. It's about what you can do and still be able to place the roof. This kind of makes the wall look weird, so like maybe go in there, try and look around. As a raider, it's kind of confusing when you run into this, so that's another upside of the space. Anyways, that's pretty much it. I think I covered just about everything in this base. I hope it serves you well. Comments, criticism, recommendations, requests, I take them all. That is a real piece. Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you liked the base, liked the video. Don't leave a dislike, it hurts my feelings. Well, but tell me what I can do to make this base better. Tell me what I can do to make you happy. Build a base for you. I'll do that. Anything? Cool. See ya.